I was camping recently with a bunch of friends and we were telling each other scary stories, which is what you do when you're camping because your only form of protection is a piece of zipped up fabric and a collapsible camping lantern. Someone in the group brought up this terrifying dude called the Button Man. Not the Muffin Man, I'll say it again, the Button Man, who operates like a kind of no country for old men nomad in the Victorian Alpine National Park. Now, that wouldn't normally be a problem, except for the fact that over the last 6 months, 4 people have mysteriously disappeared in the exact same park within 60 kilometers of each other. Roll the clip.
Within 12 months, retirees Russell Hill and Carol Clay, hiker Niels Becker and businessman Conrad Whitlock have disappeared in baffling circumstances. Police say it's a coincidence, but locals are worried. They want to know how so many people can simply vanish without a trace.
So at this point, I'm already shitting myself. Now you're probably wondering, who is the Button Man?
Then there's the Button Man, a mystery bushman who reportedly carves buttons out of deer antlers and lives for weeks in this remote bush. Police have spoken to him, but say he is not a suspect.
Have you ever met someone who makes buttons out of deer antlers? Exactly, because everybody who ever has died 2 minutes later with a singular button left at the scene of the crime.
All of the persons that we've spoken to, we can't connect them in any way to the disappearance of Russell and Carol.
Wait, this police officer met the Button Man? How is he this calm? The Button Man's been described as having a 1,000 meter stare. Also, how did you speak to the Button Man? Doesn't he live in the bush? Or did you just follow the trail of dead deer carcasses and buttons until you got to the hut of a psychopath and deemed him as innocent as a Cabbage Patch Kid? Is this where my taxpayer fund of money is going? Come on, officers!
Russell and Carol are not the only people to go missing in the high country.
Oh, shit.
Last October, experienced hiker Niels Becker set out on a 5-day trek. It was meant to be a 39th birthday present to himself.
Okay, I've just changed my mind. This guy is definitely the killer. Did you see that photo? Jesus Christ. If you go down to the woods today, you'd better go in disguise.
About 30 kilometres away is Mount Buller. It's on the mountain's main road where Melbourne businessman Conrad Whitlock stopped his car and then completely disappeared.
Now, which crazy one of you still wants to go skiing this season?
Police found her husband's car at a spot called Unnamed Corner, just a couple of minutes from the ski village.
Wait, a guy went missing at a place called Unnamed Corner? Is there anything more terrifying than running for your life, jumping out of a car, calling 000, and when they ask where you are, you say, yeah, I'm at a place called Unnamed Corner. It's on the intersection of I'm Fucked Road and What a Great Place for a Murder Crescent. Now, this is all being crazy, but the scariest part of this story, I think, is this little spine-tingling caviar. Disturbingly, a wildlife photographer spent days taking shots in the area near the Button Man's camp. When he returned home and downloaded his photos to his computer, there was one unexplained shot of the photographer asleep inside his tent. No one knows who took the shot. What do you mean nobody knows who took the photo? It was the Button Man. He crept into that dude's tent and took a photo of him while he was asleep. Can you imagine being that photographer? Tree. That's another tree. Tree. Picture of me sleeping. Another tree.
Hit it, Fergie.
All the time I turn around, brothers gather round, always looking at me up and down, looking at my